Hey everyone, it's Ollivander, and welcome to another one of my episodes of Wizard Wednesday. Now, if this is my second one, so hopefully it goes well as well. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, let me know what kind of projects you might want to see, either like Wizarding World, Harry Potter, witchy kind of situations, because we've been totally obsessed with Harry Potter here, both of us. And so this was actually inspired by I totally forgot his name. I'm really losing my mind right now. It's Muggle Magic. He's here on YouTube, and I'll leave his link to the description. He has tutorials and he has downloadable things. You can also follow him on Patreon, so you can get like editable things, and they're all Wizarding World themed, and they're amazeballs. Like totally. Danny from Muggle Magic. Now he has a tutorial on his channel, and I will leave a link here in the description on how to make a Ollivander's wand display stand thingamajiggy. Now, this one is a little different. He shows how he made this part, and this was just a strip of wood that he cut down. But what I did is I just went to the craft store and got these pre-cut and already pre-beveled and everything frames. You know, you can find these, and they're like $1.99 or whatever. And this is a two-piece. Like I said, check out his video. I'm not going to show how this was made. I didn't make it. I am very blessed with the fact that I have a brother-in-law that is a legit carpenter, and he hooked this up. I'm like, hey, look, this guy made this. Can you make it for me? He's like, yeah. I showed up with this wood, and 15, 20 minutes later, done. And I'm like, wow. But go ahead and check out Danny's video. I'll leave it in the description. The only thing different with this is that I stained it with a darker stain, and my brother-in-law actually put screws at the bottom and screws on the back. So this thing is legit. This is legit carpenter stuff, okay? So he made the holes. Now this one holds up to, it'll hold up to 7 wands. And these are the ones that we have. This is Nathan. If I haven't mentioned in the past, Nathan is House Slytherin, so of course he would have this gorgeous wand. This one is mine. And this one is, I'm House Hufflepuff, just in case. I mean, I hate yellow. Irony, right? So this one is my wand, and I will show pictures of it all displayed afterwards. And this last time that we went to Universal Studios Orlando, I got this one, and this one is the 2019 Collector's Edition one, so it was absolutely gorgeous, and I had to have it. So, as he will show do it this way because it's they're so long. This one's so big, so I'll just put this one here. So they sit right in there and right there. You will see right here. So the holes are already drilled. I don't know the actual size of the drill, so check his video. Like I said, my brother-in-law just saw it and he just went to town and made it. So it stands beautifully. Now, and let me put those aside before I break them. So what we're going to do today is actually put the Ollivander's logo on here. Now the cool thing is that Danny from Muggle Magic also has a template, so you can make it. Like I said, he did his like full on start to finish. I just wanted to do one. It's just a little different, and I want to show you how I'm going to apply the logo. That's pretty much the different thing. Oh, and the fact that I didn't actually physically make it because I'm not a carpenter by any means. So and yes, I know I have yet to learn how to, or even pay attention on how to record on my, actually I know how, I'm just too lazy, I'm not gonna lie. So this is, and that's by the way, Muggle Magic, it's just check out his website, www.mugglemagik.net, where I got this template for the Ollivander's logo. Now, oh, and also, if you guys have a silhouette, this font, because I know someone's going to ask me, this font is called PD Lightning. You can get it in the Silhouette store. Boom, you don't have to go off some crazy website. So if you have your Silhouette Cameo, this is what you're going to do. Now, this is the template that I downloaded from Danny's website. It is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely perfect. He used it, he did it a little different with like a transfer kind of situation. So I'm going to actually make a stencil. Make a vinyl stencil because I like using inexpensive vinyl to make my stencils. So what I did is I found this picture. This is actually from a picture of mine that I took when we went to the California Universal Studios and Universal Studios Hollywood. And I just got up close because I absolutely loved it. The funny thing is, like, I loved this display, period. I have, like, I don't know how many pictures of it. And lo and behold, Danny made this possible, and my brother-in-law, thank you guys. So I just, I went ahead and imported the template, and then I cropped this picture up, and I put it to the point that it was, I wanted to get the right angle. So this is how I did it. I wanted to make sure that I had the right angle, so I overlapped it, and then I measured this. Of course, this is a 6-inch circle, and what did I do? I cropped the actual logo out of this half circle, because what I'm going to do is make a template with a stencil that's going to go just straight on that, so I don't have to worry about how I'm going to actually place it and stuff like that. So here is my actual stencil. I already cut it out from vinyl, and you can see it's the half circle right there, and it's just gonna plop, go right on top of it. So let's go ahead and weed it. And the difference when we're going to weed it is, instead of taking out the negative space, we want to keep the negative space. And of course, I'm just wasting vinyl because, you know, hey, any vinyl project is just a waste of vinyl, truth be told. So I'm just going to take this away, and we're going to now remove the actual logo. And I use this We Are Memory Keepers pick. We Are Memory Keepers is pretty much only good for making punch boards and these picks, and that's pretty much it. Everything else usually doesn't work. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and lift it up and make sure we're keeping the parts that we want to keep. And I may have reduced this way too much, to the point that this was just down to a little sliver. So let me just kind of, because I know there's like a little tiny thing. Okay, so here it is. Let's go ahead and get some transfer tape. It's going to sit right on here. Let me pull this up a little bit. It's going to sit right on there, so we can go ahead and actually stencil it with gold. Now again, like I said, any kind of vinyl project, if you guys work on vinyl, you know vinyl is literally just a waste of vinyl. Okay, so something I totally forgot to do that I like to do when I'm using vinyl for transfers, I go ahead and take a tank top or something like that on the actual vinyl, or some kind of t-shirt, to take away some of the stickiness of the actual vinyl. So when you're done stenciling the paint on, because we're going to stencil on, because I do not have a steady hand to do that, you are just going to remove the stencil easily, but it'll still stick enough to, yeah, it'll still stick enough for you to be able to actually stencil your gold paint on it. Now the only thing that happens now is that since we've taken off the adhesive from the vinyl, sometimes it'll stick to the transfer tape, but we are getting lucky. All right, here it is. All of that trouble just for that. But what I wanted is, because I wanted to actually look like it's hand painted in the gold paint, and this is what we're going to use. So let me, ooh, this thing's gonna fall. You know it's gonna fall. I found this. Now this is from Hobby Lobby, but you can find it, I'm pretty sure, in many other stores. And this is by Plaid. It's called Liquid Leaf One-Step Leafing Paint. And this is just $5.99, of course. I got two different things. I got the Rub and Buff, and I got this paint. And of course, I go with Nathan, so I can use two coupons. And it's basically just simple instructions right there. And it's this little can. It's called Liquid Leaf. It's called, there's several different colors. This was classic gold because I didn't want a too much of a color or whatever. But I tried it. I brushed it onto the back of this, and look how gorgeous that looks. Gorgeous. because I already tested it. I tested on the bottom of certain things. I was going to test it on the bottom of this, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Just a soft, small brush, and this is just a long. These are just the ones that come from Michael's, I think, and it's just, you know, a multiple brush kind of situation. Now, let's go ahead. Oh, so it just says the instructions to make sure that you shake the paint. I've already shaken it, but it's been a little bit since I've used it, since I tested it. And look, it's luscious. Okay, so we're gonna put that down here. And let me get paper towel over here just in case I need to wipe some off. Now, just to get your brush strokes going, I wanted to see how, yeah. Okay, so I just did a little blot test. It seems to be dry. We totally messed this up all the way. So now let's go ahead and try. Here we go. To peel. Here comes the reveal. Ooh, that's smooth. Okay, I'm going really slow because I'm afraid if it's not fully dry, then I'm just going to make a mess. Yes, look at that. Okay, so in retrospect, I should probably make the little line a little bigger, but I'm gonna leave it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like it's been rubbed off and distressed a little bit. Look at that, super gorgeous, super gorgeous. I might have done it way too low, but I love it. I don't care. That's how it's gonna be. So if you guys like that, let me know. I'm actually thinking of now doing a little rub and buff around the edges. I wonder if that would work. Let's see here. I don't want it to look too ostentatious. Let's see here. This is the gold leaf rub and buff. It would end up looking like that. I try not to use my finger because this stuff will never come off. Let me see how it would look on this, on the bottom. I always test stuff, but by the way, when I wanted to do something like this, I will test it at the bottom. I think, no, I'm gonna leave it like this because I really like the way this came out. I'm absolutely loving it. So let me know what you guys think. I will add a picture. I will add some pictures of how it's going to look up in the stand where everything is. I'm absolutely loving it. Like I said, this was all handmade. Thank you again, Danny from Muggle Magic, for this idea. I've been wanting some kind of, I wanted a stand like that. Maybe my brain just wasn't figuring it out. I am not a woodworker, so super cute. Let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for some pictures.